Jestem sucha jak bułka paryska. Well, Mugilan. And Kiperoni. Kinda want to keep 2 fables on the play. I could put back a land. Mutavault Rakdos is the truth. I played with Mutavault. It was fine. It was not crazy though. No, I'll put back push, I think, on the play. You seem well rested, thanks. I did fall asleep for the past hour. I don't know why. Just lie down on the carpet and I have fallen asleep. Where the F is the bushes and walkers? Yeah, I joined the Rakdos, I guess. Might be disappointing. There is no bushes and walkers. Co, Grisfango? Bułka. Bułka paryska, no właśnie. They move to 5. Will they Fotsies Grizzly salvage in to kill you? Well, they got Liliana, but no vehicles, so no killing. They got Grisfango. Jestem sucha jak bułka paryska. Weź go do pyska. Meow. Didn't take Grisfang. What did they take? The land. Okay. They can't even take the vessel. Wasal mego wasala nie jest moim wasalem. I don't really care. Like, it's not bad to play the Blightsteep pathway. I could discard it because I'll have like push for Grisfang. But it's better to have 2 removals, I think. Probably play Chariot on the next turn. They play Chariot on the next turn. Well, I'll have so many treasures. They would need to have Fotsies Grisfang on the next turn, which is and vehicle. That's impossible. Okay, so we can afford to ditch the land because we're gonna have just more action. But let's keep the spells. Right, nothing matters. So we go Fabula, Fabula Rasa. So let's keep the land in hand. Like, I don't mind playing a land, but also... Yeah, they do this. Hello, hello, Florent. Playing a land would be a bit okay for Lochtwain, but I'm also keeping up removals, so... Lochtwain will do a lot of damage. Let's discard 2 lands now. Dreadbore is kinda poor. I could cast it, but I think we're gonna ditch it to the third viable. Is it even reasonable to just let a Goblin Shaman die? Probably not. The punishment would be Thoughtseize. We actually had Revolt this turn because of Fable flipping. Doesn't matter because we would cast a Fable anyways. They would need to have they would need to go Greasefang Thoughtseize, and the punishment is a Chariot for that anyways, and the Fables are gonna kill them otherwise, so feels like dealing damage adds up, and you know, have the out of doing this. They do have the Thoughtseize. But yeah, we have the Reflection. Damn. Alright. Solid, but a bit annoying maybe, but it's fine. As long as they don't put Parhelion into their graveyard with this on the next turn. If we fail to draw a removal. Thank you, Olsen. Don't know if that's a genuine compliment or not. I guess we have a removal for Greasefang. What am I talking about? Of course we do have a removal. What does Stomp do? Probably good. It's fine. Because it should be really hard for them to like have can stay away and hit Parhelion with that. Dreadbore. Yeah, it's Singleton Dreadbore. I mean, I have 5 removals and like one of them is a Dreadbore. It's not that funny. But you can float 6. Can have 8 reflections to attack them next turn, so it should be fine. Yeah, 4 blockers, block 4, yeah, die. We also have the Stomp. Yeah. I did fail to qualify for day 2 of the Arena Open. Because I woke up, played 2 matches on my phone, lost them both, and... Alright, Canister wins. Good, 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 good. So how does one sideboard against Greasefang? Does one sideboard Ritual of Suit because of the cardboards and tokens? One sideboards Rending Volley for sure. Go Blank, Noxious, Licensed Hairs, maybe an extra Bank Basta, and maybe Colagons, but it's a bit sketchy. Bone Crusher Giant does not do anything. Bankbuster is a bit poor versus Witherbloom. A little bit, yeah. A little bit worried about that. They had Liliana, so you can have the Dreadbore, but it's not super. Bone Crusher is mid. Push is okay. Latte Harvester. We need. Can do this. I mean, Bankbuster lets me hold up mana more easily. That's what I like about it. Like Witherbloom. Ritual of Suit, unsure. Bone Crusher Giant, maybe 1 or 2 copies. But I mean, no, like I can stomp cats. That's whatever. Okay, command better than Suit. Yeah, that seems better. And I think I would want the second K commander over the poorest removal. Like suit over bone. Maybe I'll scat 1k commands from this deck. Fireward kill, noxious grasp, those stay. Go for the throat. Go for the throat. Well, kills Greasefang, it's fine. Could count Dreadbore. You'd expect them to side out Witherbloom? Well, maybe, but also... Let's say they really dislike Punkbusters. We could trim a Harvester, maybe. Mostly there to have the blood to turn on Fetal Push, Revolt. Doesn't attack well through cats. Alright, submit. Punkbuster is good against Liliana too, yeah. The Grease game plan post-spot revolves around Lily a lot, sure. So that's gonna be easy, you say. How many do I play? 3 Haunted Ridge, 3 Backcliff Cliffs. Okay, that's fine. Muzyk. Doktor Albonista leje się sperma. Na ten film należy na ograniczenie wiekowe. Jest on dostępny tylko w YouTube. No sorry, niestety się nie poleje. Nic się nie będzie lało. They kept 7. I mean, I guess I keep this. Policję. I mordercy. Urbor can help them a bit, so... Well, I guess I'll play Swamp. I don't know. Doesn't matter much. Swamp in play for castles, good. Alright, Urborg doesn't matter. They have black. Is it an ACAP song? Yeah. It says, fucking attack the police, those horse and murderers. Fuck them. What is Yebach? To fuck. No mercy for
He's
those
a phenomenal control player.
hacking bastards.
Sealed its when?
Sealed its when? It's in 1 hour. Well, less than 1 hour. If they have a second Greasefang, obviously they do. Oh, they have Liliana. Well, that's fine. We have K command to answer Liliana. I could make them discard a card, or I could draw an extra card by going K command, like pick up the Trespasser I just discarded. So I could discard Trespasser land to dig deeper into my deck. To find an easier revolt source. Could also play Trespasser on this turn. Discard land to Lily. Attack Lily. Exile Greasefang from their graveyard. Yeah, that's the line I'm thinking of. Discard Trespasser, pick it up. Can trigger revolt, pitch, push. Well, can't trigger it immediately. Maybe I should pitch it, yeah. Kinda not much reason to hold on to it when I can't use it. It's a good pitch, push springs. Hmm. Yeah, push springs, I think, because we want to draw a real removal spell that's gonna work. We also, if we pitch two other cards, we can dig towards Bloodtide Harvester. I know the fail push is a guy being thrown from a ship, but it seems just a random guy happily surfing. Yeah, it does look like that. Interesting pose, though. Having the time of his life. We play Trespasser, we also make Ken stay away, not a thing. I think I'll discard land push. We drew Joldred. I don't know if Shoulder is good here. Shoulder discard Trespasser to Liliana. So what happens if they can't stay away or make Greasefang on this turn? Like, that's fine. I don't take damage because Shoulder blocks for me. Discard Trespasser to Lily, pick it up with K command. Kill Lily next turn. Attack Lily. Well, kill Lily if I can't get past, but likely we'll be able to get past. They didn't have a second Greasefang because they obviously would have played it over Liliana in this spot. It seems pretty significantly better. Also, should have can't stay away. Informant. Well, are we gonna see? Discard Parhelion, can't stay away. That'll be the. No, I just discard Thoughtseize. Okay, it's fine. We win. We win. But I keep K command to guarantee that Joldred doesn't die to this. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I don't need a second one. Bit useless, but. What do I attack face with Joldred?
He's a phenomenal control
Or wasn't
player.
attacking Liliana.
Good luck today.
Next turn, go Trespasser, copy Trespasser. So even if they go Parhelion, Greasefang. Well, we can play around Parhelion by keeping K command. We attack Liliana, they champ. It's fine, then the Liliana. And if was to kill Lily, make them discard. Well, the last card is clearly not particularly good, I think. They're gonna have another redraw with this, so it makes the line like less valuable because they're gonna have 5 looks anyways. Since this is a free discard to Lily plus, I think I'll attack Liliana with Joldred and pass. And I'll be safe from Parhelion. Milled over a grabbed Greasefang, yeah. Cool. Well, it's not that cool, but Might be Lily. I mean, no, they have a card they drew from the informant. It's not much we can. We get a Sky Sovereign. It's actually disastrous. A bit, not too much. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, you get the Sky Sovereign. Just need all the combat steps. Oh, shoot Joldred, huh? Oh my. That's so crazy. Like, well, so kill both and Liliana, attack them for 6. Is that the best? It's better to pick up Trespasser than to kill Liliana. Minus 10 minutes over my opponent, but this is actually kinda a minus lead to kill Sholdred. No, they targeted Joldred with this. Liliana has not been activated, so if I kill this, then they can edict, and they edict this. Bros, no Hogak, I trusted you. Well, I haven't played much with Red Black, I just wanted to play with Red Black. So the options are to shock Liliana, destroy artifact, then I keep those two, attack for 6, they can return Sky Sovereign the next turn. They'll be at 2 lives, so they'll die to the next Sholdred, which I have in hand. Seems okay. Because they shouldn't have removal for Joldred. Not bad. I mean, I'll just kill it. There are 2 life, and I have the second Joldred to deploy, so it's gonna lose them the last 2 life. Was Greasefang a bad matchup, chat? Did anyone say that? In general about magics? Didn't seem too hard. Also, Grizzly Salvage Liliana is kinda weird. Why not wait till combat to kill it, since they can now potentially get another one and kill Joldred? I don't think it mattered. And so that's why I clicked immediately. I could have waited to like beginning of combat and I guess. But then if they target the chariot, they also mostly die. Well, they get back Sky Sovereign or this. Let's say they would have a removal for Joldred, then I think I would be better off killing the Greasefang. Like, let's say for some reason they play Banishing Bears on my Joldred. In their upkeep, let's say. But yeah, I could have waited till at least their main phase. They actually just play a new one and kill Joldred, and any 2-mana blocker or removal, they live. No, they are at 2 life. I have another Joldred in my hand, which burns them for 2. The Greasefang midrange plan is just kinda bad. Yeah, it's a little bit bad. Does Vessel grab Liliana? Yes. So I just didn't think it mattered too. Like, I don't think it matters when you kill the Greasefang here. It's the same. A weird card I've seen some Greasefang links play sometimes was Tamiya's Safekeeping. So that's a reason to kill immediately. It's not like I thought about it consciously, but I was like, okay, what if they have something? And most of the some things seem to clue me into killing it immediately. So this card would be the reason to kill Greasefang before they draw cards. So because this actually would wreck my plan with the gain 2 life too entirely. Well, Surge doesn't do anything. We play a second shoulder and they die to second shoulder. Excuse me. Shelly. We play second Shelly. The Apoca. And then it works that way. Shelly. Shelly, Shelly, baby. Shelly, Shelly, baby. Rotata devotion. Na 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 Shieldred. Kinger's keeping this one to give us all a chance. Did Ginger win the overnight challenge? Mr. Seymour, can you please explain the additional Shelly in your sideboard? It's a grindy card for... It's probably really bad, but I think she's funny. And also, I've watched Ginger. He said that Sholdred is really bad. It's really unplayable, and he cannot begin to understand why anyone would ever want to put Sholdred into their sideboard. So I take that as a good sign for the card's power level. But I also mostly agree with Derek. In all likelihood, it's pretty bad. It does seem hard for them to have 8 cards in the yard. Yeah, but it's, in the mirror. Like, they play Sholdred and you play Sholdred. Very good exchange. Very good exchange. Yeah. And then if you actually flip her into the true scriptures, it's gonna be funny. I mean, we just mill our opponent's cards from hand. We also have the combo of Sholdred Gold Blank. 1-2 punch. Shelly. What? It's a 4 mana creature. Non-black. Do I like Lily at all in red-black? I played a little bit with Liliana. She was okay in some spots. Pretty bad in other spots. But I also joined a Discord where gamers are trying to prep for the RC in Athens, in Pioneer, and there is a few players playing Rakdos here. One of them being Magic Online user Sokos13. And every time somebody posts or talks about Liliana, he bullies them in the thread. And all he says is that it's not 2010 anymore or 2012. He doesn't even explain anything. He's just like, yeah, it's not 2012 anymore. Don't play Liliana. And I just felt a bit pressured by those nasty comments. Bullied, yeah. Bullied away from Liliana. Alright, let's go Obstinate Balov. It's a creature between 10 and 22. He is right, it is not 2010 anymore. So you're saying your card choices are based off combating bullies? No, I don't play Sheldred. It worked. Right, uncommon or common 4 mana creature in Jeskai colors. Not a Phyrexian, not a Praetor, and not a Beast. That only happened 2 times. Yeah, that 2 times was enough. I think it also happened in the standard threads. Because some people put Sheldred and not Sheldred, Liliana in the red black in standard, and the same thing happened. Alright, so 4 mana common creature. Pillar Field Ox. It's too old. Blue, okay, uncommon, blue or red. No, the card we're searching for is uncommon. Sphinx of New Prav. Well, Ox was a common, yeah. But we know it's not a mythic, not a rare. And bigger than this. Mistfire Weaver. Sounds like a Counts of Tarkir card. Alright. Blue uncommon creature. Not the Djinn, not Wizard, not Ox, not Beast. Pteramander. Oh yeah, classic 4 mana creature. This Petramander is something different. Petramander, no cards found. Retromancer. I never seen the card. But it's also red. Oneirophage. So Modern Horizons 1, 2019. Commander, Throne of Eldraine. Let's name something from Throne of Eldraine. 4 mana, blue, uncommon, creature, in Throne of Eldraine. Or M20, I guess. Yarok's Wave Crusher. That fits. Alright, bros, we guessed Yarok's Wave Crusher. When Yarok Waves Crusher enters the battlefield, return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. At first I read it, return target creature. Return another target creature to its owner's hand, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck, a 4 mana 4/4? Mono War? But it's a Mono War that you Mono War yourself. What's the mana value of a Fury token copied by Reflection of Kiki? It's 5. Mana value is a copyable value. So it gets copied. So it has mana value of 5. HQ are pregnant. Damn. The impregnation fetish is kinda not vibing with that. It seems like a lot of stress having to take care of a baby. Don't like Misery Shadow in this version. I was bullied by Sokos. When it came to Misery Shadow 2. Well, not even me personally, but I guess anyone, like just anyone playing Misery Shadow was bullied. But it is also true that that card is literally only worthwhile against green. So maybe it's a sideboard card, but then it's like a kind of a slightly bit too low impact of a sideboard card. But it sucks to draw against so many decks. What's the mana value of a clever impersonator that copies the backside of Fable? Well, I would say 3, but I'm just guessing at this point. But I thought you copy like both sides. Tak się polało, na szczęście tak cicho, że nie słuchając tam bajduży chłop. Charges set 0 because it doesn't have a front side. But was it before March of the Machine or after March of the Machine? Because there was a rules change where clones now copy the front side. I don't know. It is 0 because Impersonator is not a double-faced card. Okay. Yesterday. Sure, they probably true. The Misery Shadow thing has always been about red-black needing a second decent 2-drop. I agree, but the thing is that in most matchups it seems not to be decent. If your opponent is not about to deploy Earth Troll, Old Growth Troll, then it's not decent. I think it's necessary evil versus green. Game 1 is so bad otherwise. Well, sure, so like makes sense not to play it when mono green is like 1/6 or lower than your matches. 1/6 of your matches total. Can you talk about Blackcliff Cliffs? I can never decide if they are worth it or not. I haven't thought too much of Black Cliff Cleaves. I just copied a list and and I just had Black Cliff Cleaves. I added a third one. I play 6 total fast lands. In general, I don't recommend more than like 6 fast lands, so I guess that's what I would do. I think I copied a list with 4 Haunted Ridge and 2 Black Cliff Cleaves, and I had 2 opening hands with 2 lands and a Black Cliff. No Black Cliff. And that was a bad experience, so that prompted me to switch 4th Haunted Ridge to 3rd Black Cliff Cliffs. Definitely endorse 4 too, okay. Well, what if I would cut Den of the Bugbear and I would just... How many Dens do you play? How many Mounlands do you play? What about Mutavolt versus Castle? Mutavolt has been fine, but Castle also has been kind of fine. Generally for me whenever I played it, and I mean it is like they're both kinda bad lands. Like tapped 40% of the time or something versus colorless, which is useless. The biggest conflict with that I like Croxa. I think Croxa is based. Not sure if good, but I think Croxa is based and you cannot Croxa with Mutavolt. I mean you can, I was doing that, but you would rather not. And I have 8 Jurassics, 2 Croxas. What do you base your opinion on Croxa? Well, it's just I base it on how much I liked playing with Uro. As long as it was me and not my opponent playing with Uro. And Croxa is Uro. Uro reverse card. And I think 8 discards Croxa is actually really good. 8 Thoughtseize in Croxa, just discard, Croxa, discard. You have more cards in your graveyard. Your opponent has a smaller hand, Croxa eats away. Add more and more stuff. Cool. But yeah, it's not that I would never want to play Misery Shadow or Mutavolt. I just don't have them in my deck for the challenge. And those cards come with a few upsides, but also numerous downsides. So that is the POV. I'm actually in a standard league with my deck from the PT, which I started before the PT, a week before the PT. Defeated 3 unknown opponents. 2 of them was the same guy. I'm 3-0. Don't know why it's more common and people just go... It isn't more common and people just go with 4 power word kills sometimes. Yeah, to me it's insane. I don't know why people do that. Bitter Union. That did not make it to my PT deck. It was so bad. When I started playing the deck, I thought the same and I was splitting the Doom Blades. After playing with the deck, I changed my mind. Okay, I haven't changed my mind, so I split my Doom Blades. I think it's cringe that I would play 4 Power Word Kill, my opponent would be like, okay, I play Glorybringer. Sokas will bully you? No, Sokas was splitting too in the last list he posted. It's them or us. Atramel issued a long heroic challenge, then the Lich felled him with a single ward. Having flash is increasingly a liability on Mirrodin. No flavor. 9-round sealed Pog. Yay. Yeah, like people play like the Atraxa deck, like what the heck? I guess Heartless Arc doesn't kill it either, but or what say they play Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, and I'm like, okay, well, can kill it. In that way, possible I can just have 3 big removals for Atraxa. 1, 2, 3. I guess now that Gruul is off, 3 Power Word Kill is optimal. I gave up a little bit of ground, but still not too much. Okay, Command versus Abrade, thoughts? I've from what I've seen so far, I liked K Command. Just being a bit of a different spell, a card advantage spell. Sometimes it's cumbersome and hard to cast in very effective ways, but I have so much 1-for-1 removal in my deck that the upside of Upgrade being a removal spell, kinda unexcited about that. I have so much already, right? And K Command. If you play the mirror, you can like kill Punkbuster and a Fable token. That's nice. Card advantageous moves that you can perform are exciting to me. 5-mana Shouldered Borders on Spice. Yeah, she's pretty bad. So we are playing the wrong one. Hi Canister. Hi Sea Sails. Could you talk about your opinion about Mutavault? I did a moment ago. I think it's fine, but for this challenge I went with Croxa. Do I cut TK on the mirror? What's TK? You mean Fotsies? What did I do in the mirror last time? I have 4 cards. Can Fotsies. Can cut Fotsies or... One strat I've heard was like Harvester on the... Keep Harvester on the play and keep Fotsies on the draw. So that sounds solid to me.
He's a phenomenal control player.
On the draw, wars to play into... Like on the draw, you get to answer Fable before it gets played, so that you don't... You get to catch up a bit. But I also don't mind like having 2 Fotsies in my deck post-board in general, regardless. On the draw you also have more cards, so you can afford to do Fotsies while on the play. You would want to take advantage of being on a play. And if you play Bankbuster and they play Bankbuster, then you kind of have the advantage of dictating the pace of the game a little bit more still, so it's less of an issue. And since you have more cards, you were more likely to fall into top decking. What I don't like too much is having no Thoughtseize Shouldered in my deck, because then that card is pretty horrid when you cannot clear the way for her. Yeah, last time I had Misery Shadow, so I had an easier time sideboarding, that's true. So I think last time I cut 2 Misery Shadow and 2 Thoughtseize, and I had like 1 removal spell less and 1 Croxa less. So I did that, and I kept 2 Thoughtseize. Just regardless. I'll go grab a drink. Also, Card Ape, thank you for the Prime sub. Also, it's a very fun name, Card Ape, and you like watching a card game streamer. I never noticed that. Have you been watching the mocks till the end, chat? Have you seen that? What was his name? Marco? True Hero won the mocks in the finals against Shawn Beekeeper. The decks were kind of wild. I wonder what made True Hero choose the deck you played. Because I would think that deck would... Yeah, he played a Traxagoria. I thought that... I would think that deck would kind of sting if anybody would actually play Ragavan against him. Doesn't seem very good at answering Ragavan. There were 2 Infect players, which I think worked together, and they played an Infect decklist, which to me it was an eyesore. It had a barely castable Firex and Crusader ×4 in it. Like, I appreciate the idea. I would be fine, receptive even to playing Infect if you think that's good, but they had... they just didn't have enough sources for the black card, and they had Noble Hyrax to ramp into it, which was impossible. Let me find those deck lists. What's the deck list? Did I qualify yesterday for the arena day 2? I did not know. I can't find those deck lists. I get annoyed already. No Glistener Elf was kinda weird. A little bit, yeah. But the crux was that they had 2 Breeding Pool, Forest, 4 Inkmob Nexus. They just were not casting the 4 Noble Hierarch. They just weren't casting the Crusader. Yeah, that's the deck list. Forest, 2 Breeding Pool, 4 Inkmob Nexus. They have 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. They have 13 sources for a black card for free. I like Fotsies kinda. I didn't realize they were playing 4 Fotsies in the deck. That's pretty neat. Much easier to play with Infect when you know how much resistance can they put up. I would play only 1 Breeding Pool in this deck. 8 mana dorks is kinda a lot, no? Well, Infect appreciates having mana to protect the creature, I guess. Groundswell is also kinda weird. No, I mean Groundswell is +4/+4. What's so weird about it? Like, no Glistener Elf is fine. Like, I could... Although, I don't know. Maybe Glistener Elf over Noble Hierarch would be actually far better. TBH with... Like, how this doesn't help with this at all. It was also funny to see that everybody knew that Tybalt of Red Sub is gonna play Mill. Excuse me, LO, Library Out. And everybody had an Eldrazi, and some people had 2 Eldrazi's in their deck, or Eldrazi in Gaea's Cradle, and he just died horribly. I think I take Storm. Like, take Storm, they go Elf. I push Elf, they go Haven. I play Trespasser, take Storm. They can't play Karn, really. Rather, it doesn't matter much. I could take Haven, but it's kind of the same. It's they will play second Elf, which I can remove. I think Storm. Maybe not. Maybe it is Haven. Kill their first elf, then if I find a way to kill a second elf, they can get stuck. They only have 2 lands. Haven or Storm, bros? Could play it card and get a boat. They should have time to do that. Cards get chariots. Yeah, but I mean, so what? Doesn't sound like a big deal. I think I'll take Haven. I'll take Haven. Storm, or too late. Like, getting to discard a land is the best thing, so. Karn. I think Karn is the worst card to discard. I think it's actually horrible to discard it. You literally give up if you discard Karn. Play Trespasser. Because it attacks Karn fully and I can't use the treasures anyways. Troll, see? They don't even play the Karn because it's so bad. What did you request, Zerk? Got 90 new items. What happened? Oh, it's my sealed pool. It's my sealed pool. Control-V się nie udało, to usuwam. Why is remove from sideboard putting the cards in my deck? That's like... It's always kind of crazy. Two Pink Champignon. And blue land's good. Alright, white cards seem whatever, they don't do anything. I don't have lands for them, so you can hide white cards. I have Quintus. Two champion. Two assimilate essence. Corruption of Tovashi. Blue looks good. Like a good base. Also have two great blue-black cards. Black seems kind of medium. Deadly Derision. Archies of Shadows. Good cards, but mostly that. We have Urabrask the Hidden. Red has nothing interesting. I'll just play Sultai cards then. Lukranos, Renin Realmbreaker, Carapaces, Takedown. It's not like green is great. Plenty of cards I don't care for in green. I splash Arikmetos. I play Yargo for consuming Etherborn combo. It's not looking super insane. Troll attacking, that's crazy. Do you miss the land? Why do you attack though? Maybe under troll. Polukranos, okay. Attacking seems poor. I think we won.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Been loving Pioneer, scooped to a friend in semis at an RCQ yesterday. Cheers.
Scornblade Berserker is kinda whatever. Thank you very much, Sodo, and I'm glad you are finding happiness. Maybe I could play like blue-white. You would not play the Yargle. Keck. Not super opposed to playing Yargle, but not super into that either. No, this is like so much junk. No cards that are actually good. Let's play blue-black. Can play Kitesail Yargle. Carnold, grab Mindstone and Weakstone. Yeah, sure buddy. Well, we are in the Pioneer game, yes. So I have Storm and Mindstone, Weakstone. Who attacks? Gonna go to 2 life. This attacks face for sure. I think this doesn't attack. Maybe this attacks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go to free. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dziesięć. Go to 2. Kill, die to monsters? Or die to stomp? I think everyone attacks face. Has to be blue-black because of the uncommons. The green cards are just not particularly good though. I want to play Arix metas. I care for Scornblade Berserkers. The card kinda doesn't do anything. 2 free to flyers. I don't have that much that flips. Shaman is impossible to cast, yeah. Conversion is okay. Kitesail Yargle seems okay. It's 27. Got the Berserkers. It's 25 cards. Yargle combos with Kitesail, and it's probably Cat Kitesail though. Whatever. Do you have any splashable red cards? With Quintorius. Well, not quite splashable. Like a Firja. Well, that's not a red card though. Not really. Go to 2. I guess I can Mind Stone, Weak Stone, and then make it into a creature. I haven't thought of that. What do we win with? Stomp. Do you really want to play 5 mana 9 free? Yeah. I mean, I have 2 of those. What's so bad about a 9 free, bros? Am I good on time? What does that mean? Trades with 3 drops. Stop out plus tab man. The key. No, you stop. Can cut Yargle or Etherborn or an Oculus or the Protocol Knight. Protocol Knight with 2 Brink champions, and this seems okay. I want to play the Flywheel Racer. I could skip Yargle. Could skip those 2. Play this as an extra fixer. Just play the Oculuses, they're good with Arc Priest. Do that flipping the invasions. The conversion is okay because I have flyers, I think. So I'll play it as a 2-drop. Seems okay, let's submit this. Maybe I want to play Moment of Truth as a filler, like why not? Alright, now we submit to the deck so we can finish the game. That is not Stomp. What is current grab? Citadel, okay. have 6 draws that win. I guess Trespasser wins too. 8. Is that a Barkus root beer? Yes. Croxa wins. They have a Storm in hand, but Croxa would be a good draw too, yeah. So 10 outs. Fable would, like, I'm gonna live for a little bit more, so. Are you gonna see any more Zelda? Possibly. Maybe tomorrow. Not sure if I should play Ichor Drinker in my deck, but I have like the self-mill effects, so I can get free Value. Since they plast Karn on my treasure and not on their Mightstone and Weakstone, just say removal spell also wins. Although they will cast Storm the Festival most likely. You don't mind 1 mana backup 1? Maybe it's okay with Preening Champion as like a divination. What do we cut though? Ochulus? Consuming Etherborn? Drag Recycler? Maybe it's better than Drag Recycler, it probably is. The tokens from Preening Champion, yeah. This one, I don't know if I want to draw 2. But Drag Recycler is... It's not so good, right? Mostly 2 mana 2/2. They Cityscaped, leveled, okay. Duro... 12. Okay.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Kind of incredible that...
Good luck, Pan Streamer.
That they... stabilized from this, but... The Berserker is also better with my Zerek Strobe Knight. A 1 mana spell, so it's easy to double spell. And also card draw, so it's easy to card draw. Oh, I guess they have lethal. That was a little bit of an incredible loss. Do you want Shouldered against them? Probably not. But we can. For science. Might be better as Bone Crusher. Probably is. Nice, Bone Crusher not looking too bad in this hand. Let's hit them with the Egyptian footsies. Oh, my opponent forgot to remove the Cityscape Leveler from their deck. What a hand that is. I mean, 4 Forest isn't too bad, I guess. So I don't mind keeping hands like this when I'm playing. Mono green. It's not much point in footseizing now, I think. I'll stomp and play the Bone Crusher. Of course, they have free looks to the Polukranos or Troll, and then it's awkward. Okay, Fable seems better to play. Can filter my pushes. Find a Jolred or Joldred. Also go at Hulu, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Did we click submit? We did, yeah. Boss Edgel. Sure. I guess I'll shock. I think Mono Green would have a better post per win percentage if they had 4 forests in the board. Honestly, maybe that's true. Like, maybe that's an actually good idea. -4 else, +4. Yeah, you bring the Daxi, but Daxi is kinda not... It's much worse than a forest. What do you grab? What do you play on 5? Boat? Boat. Not a bad draw. Especially since they grabbed boat and not Mightstone, Weakstone. We are on the play in C-Led. And we keep this hand. Actually, nice hand. Pretty great.
He's a phenomenal control
Thank you,
player.
Jaiba. GG's for yesterday Vintage Challenge. Thanks. Alright, so opponent's dead. 4, 5, 6, 10, 12. Racer seems better. No dzięki, Jiba. Any differences on the draw? Maybe they don't full for duress, maybe one a Bone Crusher on the draw. I mean, it's like not like Bone Crusher is good on the draw. Quite the opposite. That's half for duress. It's like best games are the ones where you actually slow their hand. There is a chance of a mismatch, but is that a keep? They keep 7. I don't think so. There's no pressure before shoulder. The shoulder is actually much weaker. This seems better. For what matchups is the 5 mana shoulder? It's for the grindy ones. You'd have kept the first one. Sure. They had 8 copies of this card, and the mono green would be legit great. Ay caramba. No land though. Might indicate a Cavalier next turn. Which then unlands them. Maybe multi-Nictus, or maybe they have an extra land in hand. When playing a War Historian, you're greater at the battlefield, so it's not as great here. It says reach. It's nasty. I think he would block. They would block. So I'll just play the corruption.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Almost 4 years since Hogak was banned.
I mean, I guess they can play Karn, or they can play 2 trolls. Both things are horrible. 4 years since the Hogak ban. That's crazy how time flies. Why not take Karn here? Because they do get to... Well, they do get to do super great things with Oppo Nissa. They also do get to do super great things with Karn, but... If only I had a Dreadbore. Maybe taking Karn was better. I'm not sure. Because I kind of get fucked, so... Nice, we milled the region and Hall of Roger. That's a nice reanimate package. Karn grabbing Haywire Might. Well, well, well. They had a leveler in their hand, right? I mean, I lost, so... Can't win anymore. The Kiora sticking was too much. Why are they still playing? Yeah. Game 1 was really close though. Limited game is looking great though. I probably easily win, and my opponent played roughly 0 impressive cards so far. Before Sunfall. No, Invasion of Mog. With cameo of Whispered Hopes, that's slightly impressive, maybe. What do you qualify for in this qualifier? For Lil. The RC. Aren't you cute for Lil? No, I'm not. Or at least I don't know of any way I would be. When still playing, okay. Why are they still playing? 3-3 reach. 2-2 flying. 1-3 counters. Alright, is Yargle good against their deck? Doesn't seem like it. Flyers seem good against their deck. Change the equation. How they get so many counters? They had the Kami of Whisper something, which acts like hardened scales, and they had Invasion of Moog, which also acts. I'll have changed the equation over the Berserker. Opponent's still playing. Hand is good. We have the combo of the Island Cycler and Archpriest of Shadows. That's really nice. Kami of the Whispering Eye. Yeah. I think it's some Whispered Hopes. Not sure though. I think we're gonna Revelation. Disrupt their curve potentially. Yeah, can take the Kami. Seems okay. They miss a play. Let's see. Whispered Hopes, yeah. Point still playing. Chain Veiling, okay. Let's concede. I'm missing a second black, which is not awesome. Fuck. This is so bad. I was hoping they're gonna play land and try to play the 6-drop, but... Ouch. Guess now I need to draw Swamp, I think. Cool. Wow, horrible. So unfortunate all over this. Well, Okay, they have 3/1 monsters. Can we adjust to that? I'm not playing Arithmetes, because it doesn't look particularly good to me. Say 12/12, no keywords. Ram spell. Need to cast 5 spells. 5 is a lot. I'm not sure about change the equation. It's probably fine. Finer than this. We can counter a 2-drop with it. I think on the play we're gonna be fine. Let's go. Sure. She was a skater boy. She was a skater boy. Long enough by you. Like Berserker if there are X ones. Yeah. The X ones though threaten to have first strike, and then Berserker is maybe still okay, so. Am I a skater boy? No. Do I enjoy this current limited format? Smiley face. Yeah, I do. Also, the Berserker, I would care more for it if I was on the play. On the draw. On the play, less so. Jakaś chryja się dzieje. Na dworzu. Converter beats.
He's a phenomenal control player.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Thank you. Wow, not nice. Thank you, Runst. Next turn we can Arc Priest on champion. Get back an Ochulus. and kill my opponent with flyers, unless they do something not nice. Like invading Moog, or playing a War Historian. Wow, that's actually not nice. That's reach. Maybe I Archpriest on the Elemental token. Could Archpriest on Tidal Terror. Tap my things and get in. Get Ochulu's Whelp. Then I have Archpriest and Ochulu's Whelp. How does that work if they have removal? It's fine. They invade Moog. I'll be kinda screwed. They can't remove the Tidal Terror. Yeah, it seems fine. What is Moog anyway? Invasion of Moog is the +1/+1 counter on everything. Not tap and force a double block. I mean, they time block with the beast. I don't like that. What's the deal with Moog the Plane? It's probably there's been a card in a core set from the set. From the plane. Plays Forest, okay. Saint Portuguese, bitch. Oh, what language is that then? Compagnia Generale del Disco, La Solitudine. Orchestra Franco Monadeli. That sounds Pepengu. I heard in a podcast that Moog was apparently invaded back in the OG days by the Phyrexians, but now only the trees remember how bad the Phyrexians were. Crazy. Thoughts on blocking? It's a lot of damage. Okay. Combat tricked. Trading is not good for me, I think. I mean, they have reach on everything, but Need to draw some action. No, bro, don't play Intercessor now. No. uh... It has reach, by the way. Yeah. Let's dry land. Wow. F6. F3 too soon. Bro. The mouse fails to register clicks. Sometimes maybe it was tampered with by my cats during the night. Right, invasion of Amonkhet into something good. Doesn't seem like we deserve nothing good. No. Wypijmy za to. Kto z nami nie wypije tego we 2 kije? Prawy do lewego. Wypij kolego. Nie ma tego złego. Great draw. I wish I drew it last turn though. That would just change so much. Although now my opponent has mono 3/3s which match up poorly against my monsters. Racja, brachu. Wypijmy brachu. Nie ma tego złego, brachu. Yeah. I love a game solely decided by drawing 2 more lands than the opponent. I assume the last card is a land because I can't beat much more. Kami? Doesn't matter what I kill. Keep. When has a companion? A Giganta. Alright, need a good one. They did put War Historian on the top. Phyrexian Awakening. Well, they top deck a spell next turn. Let's go. My turn. Good. What if they attack with just this, though? Maybe I chose the wrong creature to block. Oh, so why is my mouse so unresponsive? It's actually terrible. Yeah, maybe I killed the wrong creature. It's not like the Strobe Knight would stabilize here. A bit of a pathetic game towards the end. Unsatisfying finish. Elfin to kill Elf, play Bankbuster? That's kinda wild. Kind of a wild curve. Opponent drawing, missing a land drop. Same, bro, same. Although I hit the land drop, so I'm mightily fine. Clean up. Unlucky. Do you think Reckless Reckoner Bankbuster is a card that makes sense in Gruul? Liliana not good in the format. I think Liliana is fine to play in low amounts. But I don't have any in my deck currently. Much as a medium do poorly against Manlands and Bankbusters. Miglos, Maze Crusher. Miglos, Miglos. I mean, what you gonna chum block or? Okay. Akron War removed. think we won. I mean, I think that was also clear the moment I played Shieldred, my opponent had 2 lands in play. However, top decked an instant speed gain life spell in response to Shieldred's trigger. What should I do against vehicles? For sure I should kill Kolagan's command. Maybe Noxious Grasp as medium. Go for the throat, it's fine. It will have targets. Probably cut Dreadbore. Maybe play Shieldred. Keep Thoughtseize, I think. Maybe even have Duress. Like, they play so many non-creatures. The vehicles are non-creatures. They play Bone Crushers. I could trim Harvesters to sidestep that. Let's go down to 2 Harvesters. Act. What's up with Act? I mean, it kills all their monsters. Go for the Fraud will go before it. I guess it doesn't kill Miglas. That's why I split though. But I would board out, go for the Fraud before Act, for sure. Can board out the Croxa, probably don't need to. Guess the Scavenging Ooze deck. It's a bit of a slow card. Side out Shieldred, which one?
He's a phenomenal control player.
Wow, one more month than last month. GL today canny less than 3.
I love how Brian reads. Wow. It's just not in a way that any person ever would read that out loud. Wow. I actually really need to pee, so my opponent might get a little bit of extra time soon. Maybe waiting is okay, but I mean, then they top deck the next one. It's night. A little bit no reason to do that. What you drinking? It's Barkus root beer. Bank Basta, okay. Play the Ooze too, please, bro. No, you don't. Okay. Do we want the Bank Boost in this matchup? I think so. You need to pair removal with card advantage to actually win against a deck like theirs. Not gonna just win just because. I'll leave them with the elf. Like I don't think the elf matters, but I have two monsters that are valuable. But you know, I'm not opposed to playing card advantage spells against creature decks just because they cost mana. Because like you can take your late game advantage for granted necessarily. You need to work a little bit to get there. And they have bankbusters on their own, so if my opponent wants bankbusters, then I'm pretty sure I want them to. Yeah, it helps a bit against the Crown War. I mean, not that much, but a tiny bit. Nice footsies. Second bankbuster not looking great right now, but a 3/5/5 that's broken. Honestly, you say that ironically, but you're right. Joldrad. If they attack with Mutavolt, I will block with Hive. That is not looking nice. But if it's a bolt, they can't crew it if they top deck a land, so it's actually fine. Stomp? Stomp face, okay. No, stomp this, bro. I can't take it anymore. Problem is that I guess we are kinda dead now. Alright, bathroom break now. I think I cyborg the same way. On the play, it's gonna be easier. 5 mana shoulder was an out. Actually. How am I liking the new Jolred? Is it good? I like her. She's not good. Also, what's the deal with Gruul vehicles in general? Because I had a thought that it's kind of as if if you took Monogreen Devotion out of the color and replaced all cards with worse ones. With worse counterparts. Are they Gruul? Are they vehicles? Yes. That's what my opponent is playing. I think Shelley is good. So. But I think Nathan Steuer said exactly the same on his podcast. See? I mean, just kind of how it is, right? You just kind of the same deck, but everything is a bit worse. Bro, you're really copying the world champ stakes. Yes. Well, I didn't know he said that though. But it makes sense that he did say that. They won the Dan? Not really. They won the push? Not really. Nice. Two boats. Okay. The Bankbuster is pretty unusual in Gruul. They even had it main deck. Play land first, then use Bankbuster? That seems like a thing you can legally do, but should have you? Could play Shrouded for clock. I think I would rather draw. Solid. The Shrouded not super great, I guess, against the vehicles. Would prefer the apocalyptic one. I'm keeping this. Send. Can activate lair, but okay, not activating the lair to crew. Fine with me. It's a Giganta grab. Yes, alright, bro, you're just dead. You're actually dead on board. See, shoulder was excellent here. DOP on board. Five cost for 5. So that's it. That's all. Thornhide Wolves, literally. Yeah, Menace not coming up, so I guess it was Thornhide Wolves. How'd I lose your first game? I didn't. I lost the second one post-board. My opponent stomped me and then attacked me with Bone Crusher Giants and Elves, and eventually I was at 2 life. The curve of Ochulu's Whelp into Corruption of Tovashi, nice. I mean the limited, I flooded, my opponent played monsters and I died. Simple. I don't think I ever incubated with this. It's kind of a weird text, I guess. I guess to make the card feel less bad when your opponent actually has 4 up. But I rarely had opponents be able to pay for that. You flooded twice? Yeah. Well, you asked game. So I have thought of game 3 of the match, which I guess you did not clearly indicate was your question, but yeah. Flooded once and then just died once. Maybe you can draw ours too and then attack it. That's nice, it transforms draws with Tovashi. I draw. Meow. Bro's Buka is a very cute cat. Is what comes to my mind. A lot. Especially when she headbutts me. I keep all that mana up. Okay. Sure. Mm-hmm. Nezumi Pring Champion. Nice. Nice cards. I think I'll discard the cleansing. Maybe it's wrong because that's the only card I can cast, but I am blinded by greed. Greed is good. Well. It's not the first time we had like one swamp. I guess we milled 3. Don't want the battle to be flipped, so I'll pass. Battle will be flipped, I guess. We are never lucky, yeah. What's the best creature? This? Seems like 4 for lifelink. Island cycling is so not nice in this spot. Bless you, no, bless you, chat. Ah, it's the allergies. The allergy season starting. Good thing we can change our deck between rounds. Well, I can sideboard, yeah. I mean, the 5/6 would be so good, though. I'll just draw the swamp. See, no point. Could attack with the champion, but I guess battle slightly better not to. I don't know what battle in particular am I thinking of. But what the heck? Better against this though. That was a bit odd. Will I sacrifice my card? No. Okay, good. Go to 1. Then die next turn and they just attack twice. Yes, they didn't attack. Awesome. We can get Printing Champ if they attack with all. That's true, I guess. That's true. So it's good for me to attack. Well, I guess not quite. Because with this, they can actually champ block and get an extra monster. Oops. So the attack was actually bad. I mean, it's fine because we can Invasion of Lorwyn. No, we can't. Fuck. Best top deck. Could unseal the Necropolis and play 2-drop. Is that better than Delideration? No. Because Delideration keeps up Animate Essence. Is there a best version of monored for Pioneer? I think all monoreds are kinda stinky in Pioneer, so unfortunately I don't know which one is best. Why not the two token spell? Yeah, that's a good one. I surveyed the board and I missed it. They do get to shuffle Stoke the Flames into their deck, which... Infernus Reigns, so... It's a bit awkward. They'll draw a land though. And we need to attack them. Well, I say as I attack the battle, but attacking the battle will actually... No! Bro, it's not shuffle. They like literally were stacking their deck. For sure. I don't know how on Modo, but the shuffle the cards is bullshit. Shuffle up to 4 target cards. Yeah, sure. Yeah, shuffle them good. Oh, yeah. Shuffleroni, shuffleroni. Fucking mistakes, man. I mean, an alternative was to never attack on the ground and then maybe mill them. Never make the 1-3 die, but I guess they could just attack with it. They want the second lifelink man against them. The Berserker is a 1-2 against 1-1s. We can cut Protocol Knight. I know Chulus Whelp. Could have changed the equation, but it doesn't look good against most of their cards. So well, we've got double black, double blue. We always struggle with that, so we've got our splash color. You know. Do you think I should keep this, bros? Anyone in the chat wants to express their opinion? I think not. It's tempting though. At least the matches alternate between this and the Pioneer Challenge. You don't have to double queue games. Phyrexian Dragon. Sure. -1 Ochulus. They convoked. I'm not gonna play the invasion now. Can take a look between rounds. Okay, can counter that. 4 or 5 flying. Bro is just playing a 5 mana aura into 5 open mana. And is getting unpunished. World is crazy. Seems worth countering. Next turn we have 7 mana for Corruption of Tovashi. Negate! No, not negate, no. Corruption triggers of battles, I know. But thank you for making sure that I know that I'm not missing this extremely potent interaction. Seems scary. It has infect, so it doesn't actually deal real damage, so it's kind of like a lonesome threat, but Derision. Strobe Knight. No point in going consuming Etherborn, attacking into the Death Toucher. Would rather play the Strobe Knight, and if we draw a cheap spell, we can trigger a Strobe Knight next turn, make it Knight. Oh, that's good. Touch me, touch me. Our invasion of Amonkhet milled their Ichor Drinker. Bro, what the heck with like those Furnace Rains? It's so random. We didn't see a sack outlet. No, they do have a sack outlet. They have the complete Handmaster, I guess. That's a sack outlet, I guess. For sure. But will you let my printing champion take your invasion? That's crazy. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me now. Invasion of Amonkhet. Let's go. So what happens if we copy this and we use the ability transform Etherblade Agent? Anyone knows? Nothing. Are you sure? Doesn't go back to being an invasion? Can't transform. Well, it's a double-sided card. Why cannot it transform? The battle is not a transforming DFC. That sounds made up. Let's get Haloforager. We're gonna cast Dispersal on this. Any transforming DFCs in the chat? Good draws. Wake up. Shake up, table. Nice hand. Nice hand. Nice hand. Actually, nice 5. Take Giant Killer. That looks really good on their end. Well, they mulled. I mulled, yeah. I mulled a lot. It looks good for them. On the play, too. Took the Giant Killer to disrupt Curve and to make it so they don't have the Giant Killer so I can draw Jolred and... What? That's what you're doing? I guess. That seems a bit slow. Did you know this card cannot kill completed Handmaster? I actually only realized mid tapping it out for it. Tyro is all that matters in Pioneer. Yeah, I should have lost it. Should have lost the die roll. Winnowing forces. F6 cannot play my gain land. Winnowing forces. They're actually on horses, which is funny. Well, I guess those are some kind of funny deers. Let's push this and you're gonna... If we don't gonna draw a land, we can kill Adeline immediately. If they drop Adeline. And then we can top deck Joldred. Opponent's doing a pretty medium job not losing this game to the weakest draw ever, but well, I mean, it's pretty rough. If they play Adeline, I have to block trade for this, or it flips the go back on and I can't do anything. Or maybe it's fine to block the token. Trade Harvester for go back on, flipped. Because they flip go back on anyways next turn. Just gonna need to draw removals or Joldred now. Well, it's 2 Furnace Rains. Can stomp this. Can stomp this. I guess. No, it's horrible. Alright, opponent, alright. Oh look, Heartless Act against Thalia's Lieutenant with counters. I have 4 minutes and I have another game to win, so that's a problem. They had go back on main deck, yeah. It's game 2. As I said, I have a game to play against them still, so that's a problem. I got all Thoughtseize against them. Let's assume so. What else do we got? Quick. Okay, they top deck Torbran, which we didn't see. And they just killed me. Cool. Alright, at O2 we can safely drop from the limited thing. And focus on the Pioneer Challenge. Spunkbuster or Croxa? Croxa is a creature spell, so it's better against Talia. So I'll keep Croxa. Or 1-1. Do have some late game, but don't want to draw 2 copies of either. I think boarding out Bunkbust, like boarding out card advantage against aggro, is something that is very intuitive, but also fairly poor because my opponent is gonna board up and they're gonna have Voiding Announcement in their deck. Colagon's better than both? Not really. 3 mana shock. No artifacts to destroy. Efficiently. My creatures are not gonna fall into the graveyard very often. The removal is gonna be exiling. Classic mono white. Planes go, planes go. Turn 3 Wedding Announcement. Yeah, cool. Was it better to play the Ridge there? I have Urborg, so it's the same. And there shouldn't be any ways for my Urborg to get removed out of a mono white deck, so. Nice attack. Harvester better than holding up removals? Yeah, I should have played Harvester. You're right, I kinda blanked on that for
He's a
some no
phenomenal
reason.
control player.
30 years Pog.
Would have been the best to just play Harvester on the previous turn. I don't know if I want Dreadbore. Probably looking for a Shouldered or something. At least they didn't have the Surge. No, they don't even play that. Like, they didn't have Surge because they don't have Surge in their deck. Or at least not that I am scared of. Or Brave the Elements, but like they have to board out something for winning announcements and they board out those. I'm not sure if they play Brave the Elements in their main deck nowadays. Probably. Thank you for 30 years of subscribing, fish underscore. Very neat. Ossification. Does that target reflection or bank harvester? Oddly enough, reflection. Well, I guess reflection does that. Sure. It makes sense that they have ossifications. They didn't do anything on turn 1 or 2, so they probably might have even more removal. Does that get the harvester, I assume? That's an okay draw, especially since they just played 2 ossifications. Dang, I wouldn't be surprised if they have the third copy. Well, then I have Reflection and Shoulder, so any harvester I draw is an extra removal spell every turn. And I'm generally like, it's okay if that's one of the last 2 cards, because that means they don't really do anything. Castle gains 1 life, I know. I'm planning on using it, yeah. You think it's really important to gain 1 life like this exact moment immediately? Vayamos, compañeros. I like how the giant crushes the man with his foot in the art. Yeah, well, it doesn't crush it, but it's about to. Yes, the block is pretty good, but I mean, they go to 2 lives, that's fine. I lose my Bone Crusher Giant, trade it for a 3-2. That's what happened. Why are we still playing this game? Yeah. Why am I still streaming after 5 years? Wait, 6 years. Wait, how many years? 2023, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crazy. So yeah, no artifacts for Colagon. They have ossification. Around 4 years now. Well, my first stream was in 2017, so. Wait, is Maximilian III in the chat. It's a good way to check. 5-year subscriber, okay. Subscribed for 65 months, okay. 5 on a shoulder seems not optimal. Why? Probably Bunkbuster is better than Harry, right? I hacking love one-landers. Actually, just kidding, I hate them. Oh, now you play one drop on one, huh? Smart ass. Time to draw Hive or Den and get super punished by bleeding on Blood Crypt. No weź się, kurwa, tato, no. No odmień być. No jak być? Co być? I mean, it's, well, they can take extinction event. But then I can play short. It's not too bad, actually. Could have been much worse. They need to forego a little bit of damages too. O, cześć to Fulek, cześć. Przyszedłeś mi brzuch ugniatać? They flipped though. Sure, so what? Extinction event is unbothered by invasion. I'll go back on. Or rather light shield array the backside. Jakie my? Nie ma nas. Tylko ja i moje bagno. A jak wrócę, to je ogrodzę ostrokołem. The pressure though. Will turn 5-6. Well, I can get the treasures from the goblin. Are they waiting for the stream to catch up? Lol sass. Well, maybe they just need to take a decision. They need to take a while to think about how to attack with their creatures. It seems like they could do a few different moves, right? They know my hand. They know theirs. They want to consider their different actions. I mean, it's not obvious. Don't you ever stop and think in a game? No. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, I guess they put a shit ton of counters on things. It's a bit scary, actually. I am a bit fucked. Actually blocking the wrong token. Well, I blocked the token that attacked me and not the one that attacked the battle. So I'm gonna time you out for 1 hour for just being wrong. Maybe I discard 2 because I don't know if just like banking on the lens is gonna cut it. Shit. Guess now I need to draw that. It's rough. It's rough out there. Canister is waiting for opponent stream to catch up, sure. Shouldered Harvester return Saga flips to threat perma removal. Do you know that this card has summoning sickness? Do you know that I can play this on the turn that it can copy the thing and then still copy the thing? Let's just take the damage. Alright, 2-2. Oh, you mean the Terran Saga flips? Well, it's you need sure. If Shouldered wasn't killed and I didn't have monsters, then we could go block Adeline and force the sacrifice on this. 2202 classic canister Sunday, yeah. Any feedback which you like more? Uh This deck actually makes a little bit of sense with the Vodalian Thrillseeker. Card is a bit weak, but it actually gives you... I would play 4 copies of that if I were to play this deck. I don't know why I'm playing Springleaf Drum, really. Maybe it's fine. I don't know why you're playing Ornithopter, so... I guess for Springleaf Drum, but then you don't even have 4 drums, what? But Thrillseeker actually gives you something to do. Gives you the ballista effect. So I would definitely think I would like try to play them. Because Scales is pretty terrible when it's a deck that just puts power and toughness into play. And Voldar and Thrillseeker is kind of the ballista angle a little bit. Significantly worse, but yeah, ballista was banned because of the Heliod combo. Imagine Karn TGC with Ballista on the wish list. Yeah, it would be pretty good in Devotion. If Ballista was legal, then we would probably never figure out Cauldron. Which is funny. Green Black has Thoughtseize Cyborg, which is very nice. I don't know if it's really all that nice. I don't know if it does anything for this deck. It's like it's heavy enough, heavy synergy deck, so just throwing Thoughtseize is not really good for you. Kind of funny that how restriction bred creativity in this scenario. Grakmo, Skyclave Ravager. Enters with 3 counters. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had a counter, put a counter on Grakmath. When it dies, create an X and X Hydra. Okay. You accidentally got asleep and dropped from the challenge. Rough times. Playing Woe Strider in your deck? Scornblade Berserker? Servant of the Scale? Ochre Jelly? What the heck is this card? Ayera's Oathsworn. Put a counter or Demonic Tutor? That's funny. But it's also a 2-mana 2/2. And you can tutor your deck and still have nothing to find. You have no Tramplers? I guess you have a Trampler. Split. When Ochre Jelly dies, if it had 2 or more counters on it, create a token that's a copy of it. The token split further, right? So if you make like a 4/4, splits into 2/2s and then 1/1s, that's crazy. Infinite with scales. Okay, but just at the beginning of the next end step, so still limited to once per turn. That's it. I think I'll finish the rest of the challenge out off stream. I wish you a Weep channels. I wish you a pleasant rest of the day, of your Sunday. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Maybe for Zelda. Hydrate, bros.